Hi everyone! So I think this is going to be a really fun video. You might notice some differences. The lighting's better. I pulled over one of my lights because I want to show you some things that I like to do. You probably will also notice I'm not wearing much makeup, but that's because I'm going to show you how I like to do it. So what I already have done is the Time Wise Luminous Wear Foundation. It's great for dry skin, but I like a matte finish, so I'll show you how I'll achieve that later. I've used my concealer around my nose, around my eyes, some of the little problem areas that pop up every month, and my highlighter pen. I love these things. I love to use highlighters, and so many women don't know how to use them. But I have a very crooked nose, and I like to make a line straight down my nose, up into my forehead a little bit. It draws attention to the straight line down my nose. That's what the highlighter does. It sort of shows off the areas that you want to show, and I want to show a straight line down my nose. It's one of my favorite things, one of my favorite little tips. So even if you've been in multiple car accidents and your nose has been broken like I have, you can achieve what looks like a straight nose. So let's get started. I always do my eyes before I finish up with the rest of my face, just in case some powder gets around in these areas or anything like that. I have cheekbones that stick out and deep set eyes, and it catches them, and I always end up with like black spots right in here. So before I perfect all of that, I definitely want to do my eyes. So you'll notice I already have my eyeliner done, and that's it. Just a line across the top, about halfway down through the bottom. The next thing I'm going to do is use the smudger brush, which is one of my favorite things, and smudge it up a little bit because I like that look. Let me show you the eyeshadows that I'm planning to use today. Kohl and Espresso. These are the same ones I'm going to use on my eyebrows in just a minute. And then for my eyeshadows, I'm going to use Sweet Plum, Granite, and Moonstone. I also have an extra one in here, and the name of that one is Honey Spice. There's a lot of these things for me to remember. Not perfect yet. But the reason I included that one is because Jess, I just sent you a note, and one of the ones that I suggested, along with a couple of these other ones, was Honey Spice for you. So that's why that's there, because I can put 6 in these little compacts. It's awesome. So I'm going to start with smudging up with some Kohl. And I love these mineral eyeshadows. They don't fall into the creases. And I have them. Most of us have them by the time we're 30. They don't fade away so that you end up with cakes in some places and messes in others. So there's what I'm going to do. And the next thing I'm going to do is use my eye brush. Now you might remember from the little brush infographic that I posted that this is the all over eye brush. And this is the crease brush. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to use the Moonstone first. I'm going to put it right below my eyebrows. I'm going to put it in the corners. A little bit right below. And then I'm going to use my Granite. I'm going to brush that all the way across. Granite has a little bit of brown tones in it, and I really, really like it. I think it has a lot more. There we go. And now, switching over to the crease brush, I'm going to use the Sweet Plum right here in the corner into the creases. Purples look good on just about everyone. It's one of my favorite colors to use for people. Okay, And then the last step is going to be to mix all of that up. I'm going to use a little bit more Moonstone, and I'm going to just brush it over the whole thing. Super quick, and it's pretty. Definition, that's the word I was looking for with the granite. Anyway. So now I am going to do my eyebrows. And the way that I do that is using the eyebrow pencil, just like I told you guys. I'll use a little bit of kohl. I'll use a little bit of espresso, and I'll start making tiny strokes. My eyebrows used to be perfect, and then I had a baby, and then a whole bunch of extra ones grew in. And then at that time, whenever you lose all your hair after you have a baby, I started losing bits of eyebrow. And so I have holes in my eyebrows where I didn't before. I found out that's not an uncommon thing, although it certainly felt uncommon at the time. This is brow gel. Brow gel is magically wonderful. It's a clear gel. All it's going to do is keep your things in one place. You get caught in a rainstorm, you will not have your eyebrows falling down your face. If you accidentally wipe, you will not have eyebrows out to here. That's the important thing about brow gel. Anyone who does their brows should be using brow gel. Okay, that's it. Next I'll do my eyeshadow, or my mascara. I'm using the Ultimate Mascara. I really love this Ultimate Mascara. There are other ones that are also great. If you like lengthening, we have that. If you like definition, we have that. This is the Ultimate, and I think it does a little bit of all of it. See the difference? That's good stuff, right? All right, the eyes are done. I managed not to get a whole bunch of it underneath my eyes this time, it looks like, so we can continue with my face. So the next thing that I'm going to do is a little bit of a bronzer. I really like a pale face, so it might seem strange that I'm going to do a bronzer, but I also really like my high cheekbones. We all have things about our face that we like and things we dislike. I dislike my crooked nose. I like my high cheekbones. So I want to show off my high cheekbones. The Mary Kay bronzer does not have yellow undertones. Do you know how unusual it is to find that? I'm not even sure where else to find that. So I'm using my cheek brush because I can get more definition that way. I'm going to start about 2 fingers away from my nose, and I'm going to brush up. Two fingers. Working in a little bit. And boom, I got cheekbones. I like it. It's also great for layering, so if you wanted more or you wanted less, that's up to you. It's a subtle difference, but it's enough that you can see it, especially when the shadows hit my face on this side. So, awesome. The next thing we're going to do is my absolute favorite finisher. This stuff is amazing. It is called Translucent Loose Powder. Now it's white, so you're thinking, that's going to make me really pale. That won't work for me. I'm tan. No. It'll work for you because it's translucent. And this stuff will give you that gorgeous matte finish that I love in photographs. Basically, any photographer who knows anything about makeup is in love with this stuff. I am doubly in love with this stuff because I'm also in love with makeup. Okay. Powder brush. A little bit. Alright, and see? Now I have that pretty matte finish that I like so much. Gonna finish this up with some Fancy Nancy lip gloss. It's become one of my absolute favorites. And normally I wear very bright and colorful, but there are days you just need a pretty color. And that's it. I'm ready to walk out the door. I've done it all. I'm pretty sure. Did I forget anything? It's weird to be doing my makeup in front of the camera, so there's that. But anyway. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please let me know if you have any questions about any of the products that I used or any of the other Mary Kay products that you've seen me talk about, or any of the other Mary Kay products, period. If I don't have an answer, I'll find one for you. Alright, thank you.